What's up, y'all? It's your boy EJ Chill. Welcome to my new channel, EJ Reels. On this channel, I'll be talking about TV, movies, and all things media. I figured for my first video, why not talk about my favorite film of all times, and that is A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, some of you may know this because I might have said it in previous videos, but I'm a huge horror fan. Heck, some of the games I play on my EJ Chills channel are horror. So it's no surprise that my favorite film is a horror film. But to me, A Nightmare on Elm Street is the horror films of all horror films. It was very unique and different and brings something new to the slasher genre. Also, the director Wes Craven holds a dear place in my heart because he inspired me to want to even try to be in the film industry. And also, he is from where I'm from, Cleveland, Ohio. That's pretty lit. Yeah, without further ado, let's dive deep into the original 1984 A Nightmare on Elm Street. And before anybody say nothing, I will not be talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 2010, because that movie is bleh, it's trash. The film begins with a man making some sort of weapon. Once we are finally able to see it completed, it turns out to be a razor glove. After that, a young woman starts running down a dark hall. Tina runs away from the razor glove wielding man until she's trapped, and then he appears behind her. She wakes up, revealing that it was all a dream. But she discovers a shocking revelation that whatever happens in the dream happens for real. The next morning, we meet Tina's friends, Nancy, Glenn, and her boyfriend Ron. Nancy and Glenn decides to spend the night over Tina's house to help comfort her. During their sleepover, Ron comes and crashes the party.
So what's going on here? An orgy or something?
Maybe a funeral, dickhead.
Tina and Ron makes up and do the woohoo. Everybody falls asleep. And it's then Tina has another nightmare. It's during this nightmare we get to see the sadistic, evil, foul creature who is Freddy Krueger in all of his monstrous form.
Please, God.
This is God.
During this nightmare is when we get the most gruesome deaths, which in my opinion is the greatest of all of horror. He drags her body to the ceiling and then it just splat. Like, that is the most crazy kill I've ever seen in a movie, especially a horror movie. But Glenn breaks down the door and Ron flees. Obviously, because he was the only one in the room, it was locked, so it's gonna look like he did it. And it was razor cuts all in her chest. You know, it's not a good look. So he had to dip. The next day, Nancy walks to school and is stopped by Ron in the bushes. Ron tries pleading with Nancy that he didn't do it.
I never touched her.
You were screaming like crazy.
There was somebody else there.
Nancy's dad come out. John Saxon, pew pew pew, the cop, and arrest him. While Nancy's in class, we get to experience one of her nightmares. She sees Tina in a body bag. We also get to see one of the funniest scenes, in my opinion, in the film. The hall monitor.
Where's your pass? Screw your pass.
Hey, Nancy. No running in the hallway.
Nancy makes her way in the boiler room. And as she does, she's then approached by Freddy. Has her trapped. She only resorts on one way of getting out. She then too realizes that whatever happens in the dream happens for real. Glenn stops by at Nancy's house, climb up her room and stuff like that. And Nancy asks to watch her while she sleep so she can go and try to find Freddy. Everything goes smooth in the beginning. Then Nancy works her way back to the police station and Freddy appears in Rod's cell. As Nancy screams for Rod to wake up, Freddy disappears and suddenly starts chasing her. A fight ensues, and before Freddy can get the final blow in, alarm wakes her up. Nancy and Glenn rush to the police station to try to go save Rod. While doing so, Freddy grabs the sheet and trigger warning. Yeah, definitely trigger warning. And then there were two. Nancy's mom tried taking her to a sleep doctor to try to see what's going on with her dreams. During her session, she pulls out a hat that says Freddy Krueger on it, leaving her mom pale and struck with fear. Also, side note, her mom is a severe alcoholic, probably because of the guilt, but we'll find out about that later on in the film. Nancy meet up with Glenn, and he finds her reading books about booby traps and stuff, survival stuff, which is a good mindset to have, but yeah, we'll see that also later on in the film. And when she comes back home, I don't know how, but in record time, her mom legit put bars on every window so no one can get in and no one can get out. She also took off like the vine fence thing that's leading to Nancy's window, so Glenn can't come back over there. It didn't matter anyways, it was barred up, but still. With her mom in a severe drunken state, she finally reveals the truth about Freddy Krueger. How he was a child killer, and they tried to get him, but got off on a technicality, whoever it is. And the parents didn't like that. So they went to his boiler room and they burned him, torched it up, burnt him alive. She has the glove in the real world, like it's crazy. Now Nancy had a plan and she needed Glenn for it. But you know what happened? He screws up and he falls asleep. Doesn't make it any better that his parents legit took the phone off the hook, which they wished they didn't do that. Because Nancy's not getting really a lot of sleep, she's like kind of daydreaming. So when she's trying to call Glenn, the phone rings. Turns out to be Freddy. Because of that, she rips the phone off the wall. But guess what? The phone rings again. We get one of the best clips. It's a lot of best clips in this, but another great clip in the franchise.
What?
I am your boyfriend now, Nancy.
Then we get the second best death in this freaking movie. Like, this was crazy work, but I love it. Definitely 10 out of 10. Great death scene. Nancy finds out what happened to Glenn through her dad and asks her dad to give her some time, but when the time is up, to come and knock the door down so he can come in and save her. Nancy began setting up booby traps all over the house for him. She took her mom in. Like, she ready. Like, there's some real final girl energy right here. That's why I love this movie. She goes to sleep and the battle begins. She pulled Freddy out the dream world and into reality, and then he started getting messed up. He up here getting hit with freaking sledgehammers, getting set on fire, getting hit with those freaking shotgun shells, like explosive stuff. He just going through it for real. Nancy dad knocks down the door and all you see is flame footprints going up the steps. And as I go up the steps, grabs a hold of Nancy's mom, and yeah, they both die. Before Nancy leaves the room though, Freddy reappears. And she realizes that he's powered by their fear, their energy. So she took back every energy she ever gave them and made them go away.
I take back every bit of energy I gave you. You're nothing. You're shit.
She walks through the door. It's sunny out. Her mom alive. It's all good. She think it's a dream. Now, this is where things differ. Originally, Wes just wanted the film to end with them driving off, being all good vibes. But the producer, Robert Shea of New Line Cinema, he was like, nah, man, we gotta leave it open-ended like that so, we can make sequels, which they did. So they go in the car, drop down, it's Freddy colors, and they drive off. Mom wave, blow up down effect, he super through the door. And the last scene is the girls playing the nursery rhyme jump roping. That's the end of A Nightmare on Elm Street. I hope you enjoy. This is like real new for me. I ain't never thought I'd do anything like this, but I really love films, and I thought, why not do my favorite film of all time? If y'all really like it, y'all interested, I do like the whole Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I got all of them, besides that shitty remake on DVD. I will stop when I get to Freddy vs. Jason. That's the only one I count. I don't give a damn about the remake. I don't like it. I like freaking 5 and 2 more than I like the remake. And those are like the iffy ones. But yeah. Again, like, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite nightmare movie? What's your favorite horror movie? And let me know what movie I should watch in the comments below. Till next time, y'all. Peace. Stay positive.